Hi, crafters. What a day. We just back from the hospital, but I'm not going to do anything or to say anything about the hospital until the end of my live stream, just because I know there are a lot of people who come on and want to know, but there are also people who only want to see the new dice that I designed. So if you want to know an update about Ben, I will do that at the end of the live stream. Hi, God's Desire. Hi, Robin. Hi, how are you all? I have a little bit from all the stress, a little bit pain in my jaws. So when I touch them, you know why. It's a little bit like my muscles are a little bit tense. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Janice. Hi, Pamela. Hi to all of you. I'm so happy that you are all here. Maria, hello from San Diego. Hope everything is better. Well, it's a long story. I will tell it at the end of the video. I will first show you guys all the new dice from Kscraft that I designed for Kscraft. But before I show them, I will show them in a minute. But before I show them, I hope I will make this clear and not hurt anybody's feelings, because that's not my intention at all. But I see that a lot of YouTube ladies and people assume that I designed certain dies. Please know that in every seller's store that I designed for, there is a link designed by Nicole. There you can check if I designed a certain die or not. Because, for instance, Kscraft made a honey pot. I didn't design that one. There was like a gingerbread one that I didn't design, and a few others. It's not that I don't that I mind, but I don't want people to assume that I designed a certain die while I didn't. That's all I wanted to say it for. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Erna. Hi, sweeties. Oh, and I forgot to take Kirsten from Germany sent us, Ben and I, a really sweet card, but I forgot to take it upstairs. But before I will do that or show you, I wanted to do a special shout out and a special thank you to the Kscraft store. I will tilt my camera so I can show you what I have on my desk. And yeah, it's been a while, but it will all make sense when I start telling about Ben and stuff like that. But then I will tell you. Yeah, I need to go and get one more thing because I forgot to put it on my desk before I went live. I designed a blender. And I did a special video about it, but people keep on asking me, will it be a die? Will it be a die? Yes, it will be available in a die set in the Etsy store. If you want a digital file, you can find it in my Etsy shop. I design looks windy your way. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Maria. I have no idea what it means. Maybe it's an expression. Hi, Francisca from Switzerland. Hi, sweetie. It's a digital and a die. Yes. The die set isn't ready because I just finished it today. So I sent over the file to Bakey Cat. He will produce it, and that will take about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. But yeah, it's available in a digital set or a digital file right now. And I talked to Tracy, and Tracy will do the tutorial for this one. So, and at the back, I made a special opening so you could put gifts in the back side, but you can also put some gifts here at the top. It was a lot of work. Look at my other video if you want to know all the details, but it's available in my Etsy. Thank you, Ilana. Thank you. Hi, Laura. Hi, Lievert. It's perfect. I bought it this morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you for buying the file. I really appreciate it. Love the blender. I probably purchase a digital version. I probably purchase what a difficult word. Come on. I already have jaw pain. She says it looks windy, talking about your weather. Oh, yeah, outside. Yeah, oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. It's not cold. But yeah, we have had a little windy days, but it's still 20 degrees, so it's not cold at all. Awesome blender. Thank you, Robin. Okay, I will tilt my camera and I will thank you, Laura, and I will show you what Kscraft sent me. Kscraft. Normally, I don't get items like this, so I feel like a kid in a candy store that he sent me 13 bags of shaker material. As you know, I didn't have a lot. And I asked, I have to be honest, I begged a little bit if he would be so nice to send me some shaker material. And I had something like, okay, I hope he will. And yes, he did. So I will go over them and show them to you. Hi, Blue. Hi, Nicole, and everybody. I'm from Belgium. Hi, thank you. Papillon Blue. Thank you so much. Hi, Natalie. Oh, yeah. Okay. The first one they sent me is this one, and it has like, to me, they look like confetti slash a kind of candy I had when I was younger. But yeah, these look so cool. And since I'm new to all shaker stuff and things like that, I didn't put the links in the description box yet because I just opened the package, but then you know how they look in real. But this is a bag of flowers. I even got Halloween ones with spider webs, and I want my camera to focus, but it's a little bit blurry to me, but I don't know how it comes across where you are. But there are bats and ghosts and pumpkins and all kinds of stuff inside. And this one, it has smiley faces, it has candy, it has pizza pie, little tiny pieces of pizza pie right there. I don't know if the camera picks this up, but yeah, okay. Oh, I'm happy it's clear to you. Hi, Janice. Hi, sweetie. And this one is Ben and my favorite one. I like this one a lot with the mail and the hearts and or the letters and the hearts. Yeah, this is one of my personal favorites. And this one has also all kinds of fruit parts. And I got one with all pumpkin heads. While I don't make, I think he doesn't know, but I do not make stuff with Halloween. But I will give them to somebody who will for sure be happy with them. Um, these are flowers, and these are really super teeny tiny snowman. Oh, I know it's a bit blurry, but I hope you can see it right here. A teeny tiny snowmans. And I have one with all kinds of colored bats. This is also a fun one. And Santa Clauses. All faces of Santa Clauses. And this is one with a mix of Santa Claus faces, stockings, and little gingerbread people. So yeah, I really like this one a lot. And last but not least, the cutest one, I think, little teeny tiny penguins. See, these are so fun. So really, thank you so much. Yeah, these are all from Kscraft and are gifted to me, so I didn't pay for them. But and that's why I wanted to do a special shout out and a thank you to Kscraft for making my day and sent me so many shaker materials. So now I don't have an excuse by saying anymore that I don't own any shaker material. If you know what I mean. So, before I start showing the dice, because I have them here, I want to do a little shout out to Tracy, because people were asking me for tutorials for the both lanterns. This one is sold in the Bakey store, and this one is sold in Kscraft store. And because this video is about the Kscraft dice, I added the link to this one in the description box as well. And if you want to see the tutorial, I also added the link to Tracy's tutorial in the description box. And this morning I was talking through FaceTime with Tracy, and she told me that only doing the voiceover took her 6 hours. Of course, she edited most of it out, but it took her 6 hours. And that's why I appreciate Tracy so much. She not only does perfect tutorials, but also spends a lot of time to make them as perfect as she does them. So, and in her tutorial, she shows you how to make a door at the back side of your card so you can access the candle, because I didn't do that with mine. Mine are remote controlled, but she showed you a trick where you can make a door so you can access the candles that are inside. So, what do you mean, Sonia? What do they cost to buy? The sequins? I have no idea. I have really no idea. The light robins, I purchased mine on AliExpress, and if you look for electric candles, you will find them. There are so many that I can't do just one link or so. Oh, that's sweet, Robin. Thank you for watching our tutorial. Yeah, it can go on front of a card. And what I did, I forgot to say, this is an A2 size card, this one. And this is an A6 size card. And I get sometimes a lot of questions. Well, why don't you make stuff for A6 only for A2? The size isn't that much different. And what I make, I always make sure that it fits on an A2 and an A6 size card. So this lantern will also fit on the A2, and this lantern will also fit on the A6. So don't worry about it. I always make sure that my designs will fit on A2 or A6. And if you look at the size, it doesn't make that much difference. See at the back. One is some kind of wider, and the other one is a little bit longer. But it doesn't. It does not have a lot of differences. Okay, back to the dice. Let me put them a little bit in order, because from some dice I have two packages, and one is the small one and one is the big one, and I wanted to start with a thumbs up. And I will take them out so you can see them better. I really like the other candle box. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, this is the one. This is the biggest one, and this is the smaller one. And if you want to know the size in inches, this is about 3.5 inches, and this one is slightly bigger than 2.25. So then you have an idea on how big this thumbs up is. And you can make it flat, but you can also make them into a shaker. And what I saw that Hannah did, the lady from this shop, she made even the fingers have fingernails. And I forgot that, and I thought she made a smart solution. So if you go to the Kscraft link with the thumbs up link, then you will see how she did it with the nails on the fingers. She made them really look like nails. It was cool. Thank you. Thank you. Then I have one more, and that's also a hand sign. And that's I love you. That's the hand size for I love you, and it has the same sizes as the other ones, but the only difference is this is like this. So I love you. See, I have to tilt my hand all the way back to be able to do the hand sign. But yes, this you can make also into a shaker. You can make it even, if you're smart enough, to do in a gingerbread style. And I think that will be adorable. But yeah, you can make it flat. You can make it into a shaker. And even with this one, she made fingernails. So when I saw what she did with the dice, I had something like, oh my goodness, why did I think of making nails on those fingers? I thought it was a smart idea. And then I'm looking for one other die set, and that's the last set that has a big one. What did I do? Oh, a left and a right one. Yes. Oh, see. My mind is so occupied with all the news that we got from the doctor today with Ben's health that thinking is a little bit hard for me right now. Thank you, Sonia. Nicole, you are so creative. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Lala's Craft. And what I did is I designed a left and a right Santa board with the fluffy item, so you could make it in 3D. And the reason why I did it separately, because else you would lose the wrinkles, or however you want to call it, on the bottom side of the shoe. And that's why I did it extra piece, so you can make it pop up and make it really fluffy. It's a left and a right side. I also did a belt. This is the belt. And I also put in a buckle. And if you don't want to do a fluffy one, you can also use these to make it less fluffy, stuff like that. And in one of them, I have added the Merry Christmas sign. So if you want, you will have a Merry Christmas die that fits on top of these shoes. I have to put them back into those horrible baggies. Well, I will do that later. It makes me nervous and frustrated. So, the next one I'm going to show you is this one from Kscraft. It will be sold. Thank you, Lala. Thank you. I have been searching for the thumbs up since you showed it up weeks ago. That's nice, Tiffany. Yeah, they are now available in the Kscraft store. Let me take a sip of my tea, because else it will be cold. And then Ben will be frustrated that he made me a cup of tea and I didn't drink it. Excuse me. I needed to have a little bit of fluid. And I made a trio of back toppers. And I don't know if you can remember, but in the last video I did for Kscraft, I made a craft caddy with bags that you can hang in there. And this is a trio that fits perfectly into that caddy. You can use them as standalone bag topper dies for smaller baggies, but if you are curious, these will fit into that carrier. So just so you know. And this one you can also make into a shaker, and it has hearts on the rim. This one I decorated more like shabby chic style. And this one I did so you have a masculine one as well. So then you have options. And, you know, I always like to give you guys a lot of options. And this one doesn't cut on the outside, but on the inside. And with this one, if you take it apart, you can put it in the middle of this sign and cut it out, and then it will be left with the word gift inside the tag. So that's, I think, fun to have. It's not a die that you see a lot. Thank you, Sonia. I'm happy that you like them. They aren't really, really super big, but I think those tiny topper toppers will be used a lot more than the really big ones. And that's why I made them in this size. And the next one is one that I hope and think you guys will love. Let me take it out of the bag so I can show it properly. I made a 3D arcade claw machine. I didn't take out all the items that are inside, but this one that I point out is the base. These items you can take out and decorate your machine with. I even put in a present box because I had the room. I even put in stars so you could do those stars in an extra layer on top and make it look like lights. You can add a rim like this or a border like this if you want to make it shabby chic style. I put in the claw and I put in the slots. So this will make the coin slot and this will make all the items you need, like the, let me call it a joystick. Then I think you know what I mean. These items you need if you want to make it into a shaker. I added a little teeny tiny gingerbread, man or woman, it depends where you put the bow. I put a good luck sign in it, and I added a little tiny gummy bear, and I also added an egg, so you could use it for Easter, a star, Christmas, and a heart if you want to do a Valentine's one. So this way you would have dice that would be able to fit inside the machine if you don't own any shaker material. So yeah, I did the best I could. I love when you add sentiments. Yeah, when I have the room, I always like to add sentiments because I'm always looking for sentiments too. When I craft or design something, I always try to keep that in mind. Hi, Fancy. There is no design you made we don't like. We love them all. Thank you. And this one is a craft caddy. I didn't put mine together because I just received these dies. But if you click on the link, you will see how stunning the sample is that Hannah made. But this is a craft toad, craft caddy. I don't know. I think you call it a toad. And all the embellishments that you see here are to decorate your toad with. And what I also did is add a flap, so you could make tiny pieces of paper fit in there. You can decorate it in 2 or 3 colors. But check out the link. I added the link in the description box, and there you will see a perfect sample made by Hannah. And I also saw on Instagram that a lot of you are already made samples with this one. But yeah, I just received my dies, so I couldn't make samples before you all got the dice in, because I know a few of you already have the dice. I think you could cut a tiny gingerbread and gummy out of felt. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, that's a great idea, Tiffany. Those dice fit in mini machines. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you, Erna. Thank you so much. Nicole, have you created the die for the red truck we all like? The red truck. Do you mean the truck that Ben designed? Because that one I showed weeks ago. That one is already out there. And I believe it's available, but I'm not sure if it's in Kscraft or in Andy Store, one of the two. But I'm not totally 100% sure. Yes, I had something like which red truck. I'm not totally 100% sure what you mean. Okay, the next one. I see that they forgot to send me the small one because if I'm not mistaken, I made this one in 2 sizes. But I'm not 100% sure. I thought I made it in 2 sizes. I have to check later on. but I made a really vintage looking sewing machine, and I already saw so many fun and cute samples showed on Instagram. Thank you all for putting in all the effort, for making it look even more cute. I added embossing details like a really old Singer machine. And what I did with the bottom, you can use it closed, but if you want, you can make the bottom into a shaker, or even put in tiny spools or thread rolls or whatever you can think of. But that's why I designed the bottom part like this. So you have the option to even make this one into a shaker. But yeah, the inspiration came from a real old Singer sewing machine. Thank you. I'm happy that you like the new dies that I designed. That really makes me proud. And then uh, I have made two um, die sets that are snowflake shakers. It's not super elaborate, if that's a good word to use in this case. But yeah, these are shaker snowflakes in a smaller one and in a bigger one. And I did this one on request, a Christmas pudding into a shaker die, and that will look like this. So the outer rim is the pudding itself. This is the dripping that goes on top, or the icing, and you can use it flat, but you can also make it into a shaker. So it's a complete set to make a Christmas pudding shaker, or just a flat die cutout. And then I will show you and that's honest to God, my personal favorite one. And that's this one. And what I did is I designed a pen box. I saw a lot of pen boxes on AliExpress, and I had something like, this is so fun. And you can even fit in a crayon. What I did is, and I will explain, these two parts that you see, this one with the arrow and this one with the heart, can come out. So you need to take these out. What I did is I added an embossing line on top of the box. So if you want to make a hole inside, you know exactly where to position these two dies, because these don't cut at the outside. The only thing they cut is the arrows and the inside oval. The same thing with this one. And if you don't want the arrows or the hearts, I added a separate one. So if you want to have a box with holes on all sides or whatever, you have the option. You can make a fully closed box, but also with a hole in one side, in multiple sides. It's whatever you want. But I thought that was fun. So, and I even added an extra rim. So if you cut a hole, you can decorate the hole with a rim around it. So that's what I did. Robin, I wish digital have made me impatient. Okay. Do you have all these in digitals? Robin, no. And the reason why most of the things that I design have so many little details, and digital machines don't cut those details as nice as a cutting die does. If I'm convinced that a digital cutting machine can cut the die as nice as a cutting die can, I will put it in my Etsy store. So that's why I do not put all the stuff I make into my Etsy shop. It's just because of all the details. For instance, if you take this back topper with the hearts, or even worse, with details like this inside, a digital cutting machine won't cut as small as this. And if it does, it messes it up. And if I sell it like this and people only get frustrated by the fact that their machine doesn't cut it as nice as a die would, I don't want to have negative feedback. I know a digital machine can do what a cutting die can. If you have stuff like this, yes, that would be able for me to put as a file, as a digital file in my Etsy shop. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people will buy this particular one. So that's why I don't do the effort to put it as a digital file in my shop. I could, but then you have an explanation on why I sometimes put things in my Etsy shop and let it be made as a die set. See, in here, for instance, there aren't a lot of tiny details. And I know all the parts will be cut perfectly. And then I'm not so afraid that people will be upset, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but I always like to explain so people understand why I do the things I do. And yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit longer explanation. Yesterday, I was looking at the live stream of Christiana, and she was raving about this die set. And of course, that made me really happy. But she told, or in the live stream, she was talking about watermelons. And I will show it to you what I did. This die set is a mini album rainbow shaker die set. So it will make a rainbow shaker mini album. If you want to see a sample, check out the link that I put in the description box. There you will see the sample that Hannah made. But she took this one out, and if you are left with only the outer two, you will be able to make this also into a watermelon mini album. And I thought that was a brilliant idea. So I thought, okay, when I do my video tomorrow, I will tell you that idea for the people who want to have a double function. Yes, you could also make a watermelon mini album. Yeah, that's a big brain. And you can use this one at this height and at this side, so you only have one part, but that's no problem because this part will cut all the holes you need to put in your sequence in rainbow order if you want to do a rainbow one. But it's really big. It's about 8 inches, so it's not a tiny mini album. I think it's fun. Yeah, the rainbow itself, it's 8 inches. So yeah, and in centimeters, that's about 20.2 centimeters. So that's yeah, she has great idea, Robin. Yeah, I totally agree. She had a great idea. When I saw her taking apart the dice, and people were raving about it, while she was telling about her idea to make it into a watermelon one. Okay, that were all the dice that I had to show you. And for the update on Ben's health, it's a little bit of a long story. We didn't have any news at all until today. So that's how long it took for the doctors to have all the results and all and time to explain to us what is now exactly wrong with Ben. Well, Ben has lymph gland cancer in his neck, but and I'm scratching my nose. That's just all the stress and nervousness that I experience. I have sometimes itches on my jaw, and then I get stings in my eyes, and it's all stress. So please forgive me if I'm sometimes scratching my nose, but if I'm really nervous, I do that stuff. Just so you know that I'm not picking my nose. um, so we were a little bit worried because it took so long for them to figure out what was wrong, or at least tell us. And we had something like, come on, tell us how you are going to treat him. So finally, we had an appointment a few hours ago. And the doctor, the specialist, told us that Ben has lymph gland cancer. And they want to treat him, and people who have this kind, or the kind of cancer that Ben has, have a 50% of surviving. But they need to do a PET scan, a PET scan, to, and you can look up what it means, but with a PET scan, they can see where in his body the cancer is all spread to. Because if you have lymph gland cancer, that's what they told us, it spreads throughout your whole body, in all your lymph glands. That's why when they treat you, you get a treatment that is focused on your whole body and not only where it is showing, if you know what I mean. And I can only tell what the doctor told me and what I understand. But as you know, exactly 1 year ago, Ben got a heart attack. And I made a video about it. And at the front of his heart, he still has a vein that is narrow. He has medicines for that to hopefully widen or take out the stuff that narrows the vein at the front of his heart. And at the back of his heart, he has two stents.
3 stents.
Yes, two stents. Yeah, I need to have my ducks in a row. Details in a row, sorry. Yeah, I'm becoming crazy from all those medical stuff. Normally, when somebody has lymph gland cancer, you have a 50% of surviving. And when they do a PET scan, they know if it's spreading, if it has spread, and where it spreads to. And depending on the PET scan, the number of that 50% can rise up to 90% of them getting better. But there is one big thing that can throw us off the cliff, and that's I know I use wrong expressions, I know, but forgive me. They are also going to make a scan of his heart and arteries to see if his heart can cope with the chemotherapy. Because chemotherapy is an attack also on your heart. And if the doctors don't think that his heart can cope, we don't know what will happen then. So all of this will depend on if they think his heart can cope with his whole body has chemo stuff in it. I hope I'm making it clear, because I have to think and speak in another language and medical terms, so it's a lot. But now we have to wait until they call us from the hospital in Amsterdam. And then he will get his heart scan and his PET scan. But maybe they can't do it in one day, both in one day, because the fluids they inject in his body to do those scans, they can interfere with each other. So maybe it's a matter of one day he can have the PET scan, and 2 days later he can have the heart scan. And when the results of those two are in, then they will know where the cancer is and if it is spreading. And two, they will know if his heart is able to cope with the chemotherapy. Thank you, Laura. You are doing fine. Prayers for you both. Thank you. Better than I can. Yeah, I do my best, but I notice it makes me nervous, and then my tics are thinking of you both. Thank you all. You all are so sweet. Really, all are so sweet. So we have to wait again, but they took 7 tubes of blood when we were there today. So they will do a very large blood exam. And now we have to wait until they call from the other hospital to do the PET scan and the heart scan. And so my biggest prayers is that his heart is now strong enough to endurance the chemotherapy. And what they told us, Ben will be bold. That's one thing for sure. And they told us while Ben is in treatment, even if it takes a year, we have to lock ourselves up inside of the house because if he gets, for instance, the flu or somebody sneezes who has any kind of bacteria, he will get ill and probably don't survive. So, yeah, we have, as long as the treatment will last, a new kind of lockdown, not only the COVID lockdown, but also, the cancer lockdown. I will call it cancer lockdown because I don't have any other stuff for it. And I really don't mind it. If they tell me, Nicole, you have to stay inside for another 2 years, I will do. If they can say to me, well, it will save Ben, you can lock me up. Well, I don't mind. I really don't mind. So, yeah, thank you all for all your prayers. Good to see you. I was worried about. Thank you, Craft Addict. Hope that you will receive good news. Yeah, yeah. I hope so too. So we still don't know. We have to wait until the results are back from his heart scan. His heart scan will be a deal breaker. That's what what I have understand. Right? I was right, Ben? Yeah. Yeah. So that's how it's now up to now with Ben's health. The cancer is still, as far as we know, in his neck. But the doctor told us they won't take it out of his neck by surgery. And the reason why, from studies, it was clear that if they take it out, cut it open and take it out, the cancer will go somewhere else to his body. So that's why they treat it with chemo and possibly radiation. And come on, why does my nose itch like crazy? It's like I'm stung by a mosquito. That's how it itches. I will try to not scratch. But yeah, what I was saying, I'm lost for what I was saying. House arrest when healing is good. Yeah. But even I have to be careful when I go do grocery shopping or stuff like that. But we can't have any visitors. So no friends, no family, no nothing. Nobody will be able to visit us while he is undergoing treatment. So yeah, Fancy, you don't know how badly I want to scratch. But I think it's so stupid to scratch my nose constantly. Dankjewel Mario, lief van je, dankjewel. Kiss a fool is what happens when nose itches. Yeah, but it's so annoying when it itches, and it's just stress and nervousness. Yeah, nervousness. I think I have to go to the nut house after all this. And then we had a problem with Lotje. She was having crazy moments. We needed to go to the doctor. And we think that all the nervousness she is experiencing is because she noticed that Ben is sick. Because if I do stuff around the house, she is calm. As soon as Ben stands up and walks through the kitchen or to his bed or even to the bathroom, she gets really nervous and runs around the house like a crazy cat. And we had something like, what's going on? Why is she acting up? But I more and more believe in the fact that she noticed that Ben is sick. I don't know why, and maybe I'm starting to get crazy thoughts. That's possible, but I think she noticed he is sick. Yeah, pet can be really sensitive to those things. Yeah, I think so too. Thank you, Lola. Yeah, I'm so ashamed for scratching my nose constantly, but it's so annoying. Okay, you now need to design a Christmas train. Cool aid man and every ready bunny dies. Every ready bunny dies? Okay. Or you didn't type well, or I read it wrong, or I have no idea what every ready bunny dies. Every ready bunny dies. See, fancy. Yeah, I told Ben because I have seen a TV program where dogs could sniff in if somebody had cancer. So I had something like.
They sniff it on their breath.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I saw a program about that. See that I'm not totally crazy.
And you smell it on your breath and on your poop.
Also, okay. See, we looked at a program, right? Yeah, yeah. See, I had something like, yeah. These are advertising pink bunnies with a drum. Okay, I had something like what she's talking about. Every ready bunny. She has look it up. Okay, I'm going to look it up because that's every ready bunny. Every ready bunny. Is that? Oh, we call it the Duracell bunny. Ah, yeah. They have the same kind of bunny in ads here, but with us it's for batteries or battery packs. You two are so cute. I know, Annette. Yeah, we all and we need to do like a comic show together. And start a whole new YouTube channel or something like that. That would be the Ben and Nicole show or something. Yes, you have to sing. You know, you have to sing. Yes, you know, you have to sing. Yes. No. Hi, Nicole. The substance they inject in the PET scan is glucose. Yeah, sugar. When they take the image, any abnormal area will be ill. Yeah, I have read about it. I have read about it because 2 days ago, before we had this news, if you can call it news, they called us from the hospital in Amsterdam and told us, well, the doctor told me to call you to make an appointment for a PET scan. And we had something like a PET scan. We never heard the doctor talk about that. So, yeah, and no, Ben, that's not nice. What the freak is that? Then you say, what the freak? No, you said the other words. and you have to keep it a little bit decent. Then you say what the freak is happening,
Yes, mom.
or frizzy, or yes, mom. Oh my god, we can quarrel. Yeah, we are good at that. I will make a video when we do. Oh, everywhere within the body. Yeah, Sonia, yeah, the doctor now told me, and now it's all more clear why they don't do surgery and why they don't take it out and why they don't do this or that. But at least I'm a little bit more wise at this moment. The only thing we can do is hope and pray his heart is strong enough. And if the doctors think that his heart is strong enough, then he can have his treatment. But he will be bald, and
No mustache.
your mustache will be gone, and I think your eyebrows too. But I don't know about your come on.
Because
Yeah, that's the Dutch word, you fool. Oh no, come on, I know the word. I'm not going to look at the chat box because I know the word, but I can't think of it. I wanted to say whiskers. No, come on. I know the word, but I can't think of it. You have fake ones? Oh, lashes. Yeah, your eyelashes. See?
I could tell.
I couldn't stand the fact that I couldn't think of the word because I knew whiskers. Yeah. Those are dead ones from the cat, I know. But I mix them up sometimes. Oh, well, we had a laugh. I showed you the new dice. I wanted to see where Lottie is, but she's now all drugged up. So she's a little bit like this. My husband has his heart surgery Tuesday, the 6th, and oh my, I did not want to experience this. Oh, wait a minute, Annette, did he already has his heart surgery Tuesday the 6th? And oh my, I do not know what to experience this. And why does he has a heart surgery, Annette? Eye whiskers work too, yeah. I got mascara from your whiskers, guys. Scratch away. Yeah, sorry, Gary. I know it's so stupid that I need to scratch my nose, but it's so itchy. Oh, fijn te zien dat jullie ook. Oh, we can. We laugh and cry all day. I even have a funnier story, but the problem is that I can't explain it in English because I think it will not sound as funny. Okay, I will try. I will try to explain it. Ben has an email address that says something. It's something like when I try. Wait a minute, Ben. Wait a minute. I'm trying here.
Yes, mom.
No, stop it. Doctor or to somebody else, and they ask him for his email address or see his email address in the computer screen, they start to laugh so hard, like graypigeon@gmail.com. It's not his email address, it's translated in English, but so we went there for the first time today to the hematologist, and the lady behind the desk was going over all his details, like his age and his date of birth and his name and the insurance company he had. And then she was looking like this at her computer screen and she started laughing. And in Dutch, it's really, really a funny word. So When we came back from the doctor, the lady behind the desk needed to do some documents for us. And then she told us, well, I don't think I ever will forget your email address. And then I say to the lady, but I think he needs to change it later on when he has his chemo, because then he will be bald and not gray. So then he will be a bald pigeon. Now, I think she died at that point of laughing. We laughed so hard. So, oh my goodness. The stream froze. I'm afraid we missed the start of your story. Oh? Oh, wait a minute. No, we rejected, but now he has to. Suddenly diagnosed with irreversible. Ooh, Annette. Oh, I will have you in my prayers as well. Oh, sweetie. All the tests and no specialist can find a reason. No smoking, drinking, nothing. Thanks. I hope Mr. Ben gets to be 100%. And I hope your husband will be well as well. Oh, why did it freeze? Oops, I have no more battery. Bye. Oh, I'm so sorry, Annette. Please, please take care of your husband, and I wish you all the best and good prayers. And yeah, you have to change it to bald eagle. Yeah. Yeah, then we have to change it to bald eagle. Yeah. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, but yeah, it was so funny. We had such a laugh, and even the lady, because of course she sees patients daily who have to deal with cancer, and she told us that she was so um, not surprised, but she thought it was good that we sometimes also tried to make jokes about it, because that um, makes it more bearable. Yeah, I was thinking bald eagle too. Ah, we missed the email. I don't know what you're talking about. It happens sometimes on YouTube or with the program you use to stream with. I use the program from YouTube itself, so I don't have a special streaming program or app on my computer. I use the live stream from YouTube themselves. So, no. Yeah, we missed the email name. Oh, the email name Ben has. It's something like Gray Pigeon, something like that. But then in Dutch, um, and every time we have to go to another specialist or to another doctor or to another part of the hospital, they check all your details and then they see his email address and they all laugh so hard. So, and I nagged him about please change it because it embarrasses me, but he has something like, no, it's my email address and I want to keep it this way. So I'm not going to argue with him about it. Yeah, grijze dakduif is it, Laura. I explained to Laura in Dutch what it is. So laughters boost your immune system too, and it's healthy. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, Ben, his email is something like translated in English, gray pigeon, gray roof pigeon. In Dutch, it sounds really funny, but if you translate it to English, it doesn't make any sense anymore. Keeping you and Ben in my thoughts and prayers. Stay strong and keep your wonderful sense of humor. I've been down this road with my father, so I understand what you and Ben are going through. Oh, sweetie, I hope your father is doing well. Maybe I now say something really stupid, but yeah, please forgive me. I don't know. So I mean well. And it brings a smile to your face. Yeah, sure, it will. Sure, yeah, it does every time. But it, I have to be honest, it's also a little bit of an embarrassing. I have something like change it, but he doesn't want to do it. So
It's my email.
yeah, I know, sweetie, it's your email and you can keep it. You're a good boy. He is laughing so hard. See? Wave man, you're on candid camera. See, we are always teasing each other. Yeah, yeah, Annette too, because she will need it. Oh, the poor thing. I know what it is when your husband is having to suffer all those kind of things. So, Cindy, Nicole, we all know you mean well. You have a heart of gold. Ah, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm always, because it's in another language, I always am so afraid to say something really stupid or hurtful or offend anybody. And that's the last thing I want to do, because I know when. Well, that's a story for another time. Yeah. Let me say it like this. I know how it feels when people do that to you. So I don't want to do that to others. Thank you, Mary Kay. Thank you. That's so sweet. You're so bad. Ah, you are trying your best and your intentions are in the right place. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Sweet people, I'm going to go. I will do a video tomorrow about the new dyes from Andy store, because I also have them here. But I first want to see if he made samples and if I have the time to make a few samples, because I have one set. Um, yeah, I can show it to you. It's this set, and these are the highlighters, the book highlighters. And I was wanting a set like this really bad, because I think it's a fun one, a really fun one. But I offered it to many, many sellers, and none of them wanted to produce it. And Andy was as sweet, and he was willing to do me a favor and produce this one. At first, I wanted to do this in an exclusive die set, but since the shipping and stuff changes and everything that's happening with Ben, I didn't feel like it. So, but this one I will show you tomorrow. It's available in Andy store if you already want to look it up. But these are the highlighter markers, and they come in 3 sizes. But I will see if I can make a sample. But I have to see if I have that fluorescent paper somewhere in my craft room. But then you at least know what I'm talking about. Yeah, laughter is the best medicine. Prairie Stock. Hi, Prairie Stock. Hi, sweetie. You worry more about than we do. We love you, Nicole. Thank you. Your laughter is contagious. Thank you, Audrey. I always find the name Audrey so nice. I don't know. It sounds really cheery. Audrey. Yeah. There is an expression that I've heard since I was a small kid, very long time ago. Laughter is the best medicine. It helps you relaxing. Yeah. Yeah, because I have since this was all happening, I have a kind of a rash on my face, and it goes around your mouth area here, around your nose, in your eyebrows, and in the rim of your hairline. I went to the doctor because I had such an itch at my eyebrow, and I couldn't stand it. And it was like there was something um, visible, like some kind of rash. And I went to the doctor, and he told me it's from stress. Then some parts on your body will not be as good protected, and then you have a kind of a rash. So he gave me some cream, and I have to apply that 2 or 3 times. But I forget. When it doesn't itch, I forget, and then the rest will come up again. So, but you barely can't see it. But it's in my eyebrow. It's here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not so noticeable. And in the pleats of your nose there. And yeah, I think I suffer from them. No, it's not an eczema. No, no, it's yeah, an outing of your skin from stress. That's what my doctor told me. It's not eczema. No, eczema. No. No. Yeah, see, Mary Kay, I think the highlighters are cute too, but no seller wanted to produce them until I came to Andy's store and he was willing. So, yeah, that's the same thing with the other ones. Well, I show them tomorrow. I will see if I can make some samples. I think that's more fun. And now I can do something about an annoying itchy nose of mine. Audrey, thank you. My grandmother named me. She was not able to have any children of her own and ended up adopting my father and his brother. Ah, she has always wanting to name a baby girl. Ah, that's sweet. That's a really big honor that you got your name from your grandmother. Yeah, and I think it's a nice name. I honestly mean that. I always promised before Ben, I had a boyfriend, and um, um, his parents were like parents to me, and her name was Ans. And I always promised her if I will have children of my own, and it will be a girl, I will name her after you. And that's how much I loved her. So I can only understand how much of an uh, honor it is to have your grandmother picked out your name. Yeah. And my mom and dad, when I was born, were fighting over my name. My mother wanted to call me Monique, and my father wanted to call me Nicole. And while my mother was in the hospital, my dad went to the council, and when he came back to give me register my name, and when he came back, my mother needed to ask my father what is my daughter's name, because he picked it. So and since I'm a daddy's girl, I like the fact that it became Nicole and not Monique. Not that I hate the name Monique, but yeah, uh, my father has given me my name, so that's why I like Nicole more for me than Monique. Sweet people, I'm going to go.
Again?
Yeah, you are going to tease me. I need to throw some sequins at you. You are a little bit of a nasty man. I'm going to sell you at the marketplace. What are you going to do when I sell you? Oh, singing. Oh, but I don't think people will mind when you sing. Okay, this crazy couple is going to go. Have a nice evening. Everybody will walk away. I will not have any followers left when we do as crazy as this.
Oh, there we do it. Hey, hope you don't stop the rocking to the bang bang boogie. Say up to the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you do is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. See, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. The black, the white, the red, the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first we gotta bang bang to the boogie. Say up to the boogie to the bang bang boogie.
Oh,
And you
this is embarrassing.
my body rock. Till so far you heard my voice and I brought your friends along. The next song is sang is
I will give him his 5 minutes of fame.
Sing that song. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, when I lose all my followers tomorrow, it's your. You have to earn them all back. He needed his 5 minutes of fame. I think it's stress relieving or something like that. He never does this. I have something like, who am I? Who did I marry? Oh my goodness. I apologize. Oh my goodness. Oh, my jaw's already hurt, but this is too crazy. I've never heard rappers do that. With a Dutch accent. His English is not as good. Oh, but he believes in himself. I don't know if I will upload this video. Oh, do the Superman part. He is downstairs. He is making a cup of tea. So he is not here, but oh my goodness, I have to cool off outside, I think. My dad did the same thing, went to register me and added in Alexandra. Always loved my name, but now I'm married and I'm a triple A. Oh, triple A crafts as born. Love to you both from Belfast. That's sweet. I have to listen to that again, Shelly. I don't think I will upload this video. I will make a new one for the dance from Kscraft. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am enjoying Robin. That's all we can do, right? Would be interesting. Rapper's delight in Dutch. That would be an interesting. Oh, I will ask him to translate it. Great picture, rapper. Oh my goodness, the great pigeon rapper. I need to write that down. Rapper's delight with a Dutch overtone. So cool. Oh, I can't stop laughing. And I already had such jaw pain. Oh. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm going to go. Bye bye. Oh.